Merry Christmas, eh? It's Sunsub here, and I would like to give a big shout out to my buddy Panda Frog who's putting on this Christmas PF 2020 giveaway. It's been a heck of a year, and we could all use a little bit more Christmas cheer. So I've got a pair of Bradys here, a red and a green one, to bring in the last couple days before Christmas. And I'm going to try to pick both of them open with a little bit of Christmas background here. We'll have a little talk about, what's been going on around here. It's been a bit of a drag this Christmas. Unfortunately, the government of my province just announced a couple days ago that we're going back into lockdown, starting Boxing Day for all businesses, but starting immediately for all social gatherings. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be canceling their Christmas dinners at the last minute. We're only allowed to socialize in our own households with the threat of a fine if we don't. So there's that. I'm not really too thrilled about it. I won't get to see my dad or my mom really, or my sister this holiday season, as we're going to be in lockdown, but I am thankful that I have some time off of work and I'll be able to spend it with my boys and my wife. And I guess if you got to find the silver lining, there's not going to be as much of a holiday rush this year or as much stress, about some family dynamics that sometimes can happen and cause issues. I'm trying out my new Law Lock Tools picks. I haven't really had time to play with them yet. I just got them in the mail today, so I might be fumbling around a little more than normal as I acquaint myself with the new gear. But I've always been a big fan of Christmas, so it's disappointing when the whole message of Christmas is about family and getting together with loved ones that maybe you don't see regularly, and COVID has put a damper on that for a lot of people. And it's going to be an emotional struggle, I think, for a lot of people this year. And I hope that if anybody's having any emotional struggles with that they reach out to somebody they care about and hopefully get the support that they need to make it through. I sometimes have a rough time around in the winter with my mood regulation, so it can be a bit of a struggle, but so far so good. I do find that lock sports actually helped a lot with my own personal emotional regulation. But yeah, we're going to be celebrating this year, and I think we're going to have a good time just within our own household. So you got to make do with what you've got, right? If we can't see the extended family, hopefully we'll get some, video call time in, or, something, some way to, get some FaceTime, not talking about the app, but to get some, face-to-face time with people. I mean, if it is through an app, that's better than nothing. But yeah, it's going to be a different kind of Christmas, I guess you'd say, this year. Something we're not really used to. But, we still have the spirit of giving, the spirit of love that we can share. And, if you're in a similar boat, let your loved ones know that even if you can't be together, you're still there for them in any way that you can be. So there's one down. Been watching some Christmas movies over the last few days. Watched Christmas Story. That's probably my favorite Christmas movie, I think, of all time, if I had to pick one. That movie's just wall-to-wall zingers. It has me laughing the entire time. It's got a great heart to it. I wasn't around in the think it's the 50s the movie takes place in, but the spirit of Christmas hasn't changed too much between there and, you know, in the 80s when I was a kid. Still had a lot of the same types of things going on as a kid, you know, trying to convince your parents that one thing that you absolutely have to have, and, you know, if they're not on board with it, trying to come up with schemes to figure out your way to get what you wanted. It's a great fun movie. Absolutely love it. What else have we watched this year so far? We watched Four Christmases the other night, a more mature kind of Christmas comedy movie, but it's a good one too. Haven't watched Die Hard. I still don't really call it a Christmas movie, but I think it's funny that people consider it a Christmas movie, so I like to watch it sometimes at Christmas. Claws, watched that one. One that I haven't seen but has been another favorite of mine for a long time is Prancer. It's a bit of a tearjerker for me, but yeah, absolutely love it. Just don't know how to say too much about it without getting too into it, but yeah, Santa loses one of his reindeer, or at least you know, that's what the little girl in the movie believes, and tries to take care of him while, you know, her father's struggling a bit with finances, and she lost her mother, who was a big fan of Christmas, and trying to get through the holidays. So anyways, I got the two opens. But yeah, if you haven't seen Prancer, that's another wonderful, wonderful Christmas movie. But yeah, that's all I have to say, really. For now, I've got my opens and had a little talk about holidays. So I hope everybody has a good Christmas, or whichever holiday you celebrate. And Merry Christmas. Have a good one.